Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to run through two note-taking apps and we're going to figure out which one you should be using. First, we're going to have a look at Goodnotes 6. We're also going to have a look at Notion and see which is the better option. So let's jump in. So starting out here on Goodnotes, you can see that it's a very colorful, sort of interactive, playful layout. I like it quite a bit. I'm a visual thinker, so I like to not just see like black and white lines. I like to see color. I like to see some pizzazz. So this homepage is where you organize everything. But if you go and click on new, you can create a new notebook folder. You can import a notebook or a folder. You can add an image and you can make a quick note as well. So making a notebook allows you to change the cover of your notebook. So you can do something like this, and you can also change the paper. So let's say that we want square paper, and you can see that there is a bunch of different styles of paper. Let's go ahead, create our notebook, and here you can see that this is what the cover looks like, and you can go down to the next page. You can also zoom in and out here, and as you can see at the top, you've got a toolbar, you've got pens. When you click on the pens, for example, this fountain pen, it changes the style. So you can do fountain pen, ballpoint, or a brush pen. You can also change the pressure sensitivity and then the draw and hold. So if you're going to click down, and you'll not have to hold your mouse click in to continue to draw. So let's disable that. Let's go out here. And as you click down, you can see this is the way it happens. You can also erase, so of course you can change the size of your eraser. You have a highlighter. You also have some shape tools here, which can really be customized on the right hand side, from different colors to different sizes, different shapes. And then you also have a lasso or a select tool, which will allow you to select an area and then actually allow you to move that area around like a single element. That's fantastic. Right from here, you can also add images, you can also add text, and a bunch of other lovely features. So it's very feature rich. And if you go back to the home page, you'll actually have a marketplace where you can add a bunch of templates and you can incorporate a couple apps as well. Now let's jump over again to Notion. And if you have watched a couple of our review videos before, you'll notice that Notion is something that we've sort of had a look at quite a few times and compared it quite a bit. The one thing for Notion for me is that AI implementation. So I've got this chatbot right over here on the right hand side, and I can pretty much ask it anything that I need to ask it, and this is not directly on my document. And this is fantastic. But if I want this to be on my document, all I need to do is tap on the spacebar, and on my note or my document, my page that I'm using now, I can go ahead and I can enter a command. So let's say I would like a template to be built to organize my photography notes. Once I hit enter, it gives me a response, and this response is not just text or an answer from AI. I can actually click down now, and this is completely customizable. So you can see here I've got photography notes, and here I can change this. We can also maybe put dates on it if we'd like to organize it that way. But here it's given me a date line. So here I can put all of my details down here, and I can just continue to copy this template and reuse it. We also have a marketplace which we can integrate a bunch of different apps into Notion, which allows you to pretty much do everything in one place. Now, I do love Notion and I have been using it for a little bit. However, Goodnotes just looks nice to me and I like the way that it feels when I'm using it. Why don't you folks let us know what you think in the comment section? Let us know which one is a better option for you, and we'll see you next time. Peace.